Hey, Boy Manning here. Welcome to the Garden Report outside Boston Landing. There's some heavy construction going on outside Auerbach Center, but we were just down there, down the road. Celtics scrimmaging today with their Summer League squad, getting back together. Ben Sullivan leading this group as the Celtics announced today, their assistant, perhaps their top assistant next year with Will Hardy's departure. More on that in a minute, but the big introduction today was JD Davison. Davison, the Celtics' 53rd overall pick in the second round. Wasn't worried that he was going to go undrafted, but didn't have contact with Boston or some of the other teams in the late round there. So ultimately, uncertainty leads him to Boston. They had looked at his practices at Alabama where he had a disappointing season, 45% from the field, but never got a three-point shot down. Abysmal numbers in the half court. Really couldn't find his offense aside from passing and his versatile defense, which we saw out there in the scrimmage today. Not a ton of scoring from him. Three-point shot looked a little slow, methodical, bounced off the back rim. But he does get a number of good passes off, including a kick out to Juwan Begarin for a three. He looks solid, smaller stature, decent height at the point guard spot, but overall, some bigger guys out there swallowing him up in the paint. Got to the free throw line at one point, but asked him after what led to him leaving Alabama. He was ultimately one of the more surprising prospects to leave school given the year he had, and he said just his belief in his ability to translate to the NBA with spacing, with his ability to get to the rim, be a dog, he said about 5 times out there. Combo guard is ultimately what he sees himself at this level, and no firm plan for him. Ben Sullivan had pause in talking about what the plan ultimately is for Davison, whether it's G League, two-way deal, full roster deal. Still hasn't signed with the Celtics yet as they head here in the Summer League, but he'll definitely be one of the 2 or 3 guys to watch, just based on how he competes with some of the other top guards that they're going to see here at this level. Moses Moody, Marjan Beauchamp, and others who he might end up being matched up with through their schedule. And overall, how he's able to get his shot off, find his offense, and compete after showing really streaky offensive output in his 1 year in college. Overall, a very athletic prospect. Didn't see a ton of his high-flying abilities here. More of a slow-paced, casual scrimmage, but he still was able to fire off a number of solid passes and showcase what I think is a promising long-term project here, considering where they got him in the draft. It's not often that you're able to get a 5-star number 1 guard in his class out of high school in the late second round, undrafted level, where you really didn't see the Celtics getting much beyond a draft and stash pick, and that's ultimately what they got the last 2 years in that area, whether it was Yam Madar, Danny Ainge's last pick with the Celtics, or Juwan Begarin, Brad Stevens first. He made his second with JD Davison. We're finally going to get to see him out in Las Vegas, and we will have coverage of the first 3 games of NBA Summer League starting Saturday. We'll be out there. A-Sherrod Blakely, I'm sure, as well, will be making the trip. In Vegas, we're going for round 2. We're getting the hat back. Didn't feel it was appropriate today with the rain coming down on me as I record this. But it will be back. We'll be back. I see it's going to be 110 degrees. So look forward to that. Look forward for tons of sunscreen and sweat in our live shoots out there in Vegas. Really excited to get this going. Lots of interest beyond the Celtics, who have a pretty good squad. We'll get into who will be going out there with them after the schedule or the roster drop today, as well as what to watch for in NBA Summer League as the Celtics head out there Friday. And so will we here at CLNS Media. Big reason we're able to cover the team on the road as we did throughout the playoffs, as we'll continue to do through the summer into next year. Great sponsors like Calm. Go get Calm. John, if you DM them your Calm subscription using our code calm.com/garden for 40% off, he might give you a Cedric Maxwell shirt. DM it to him. He'll send it over to you. It's a great deal. Sleep sounds, meditation, yoga, big one. Daytime, nighttime, settling down at night. Calm is always going to have something for you to get back into your right mindset. Calm down, get back to earth, and go do what you need to do. It's a great reminder to be mindful and get back to yourself through the stressful course of your life. Vacation's over, back to work, back to your regular schedule. You're gonna need Calm, trust me. Calm.com/garden, 40% off. That summer heat can get to you, that Vegas heat can get to you. You gotta find your centerpiece, find your center yourself, and you can do it on the Calm app. As always, calm.com/garden. Go get 40% off premium subscription. Boy Manning from Boston Landing here in Auerbach Center. We'll see you again on Thursday and in our other video previewing the Celtics.